So, hello and good morning on our podcast called.
TwoManTalking.
And first, I want to ask you one thing. Who are you? And what the hell are you doing in my house?
Don't ask these questions. I mean, I am basically a nobody. Also, I'm called Boss. I don't know why. Everyone keeps calling me Boss or Sid or Sid's father. I don't really know why. I don't have any diseases. And I'm here in his house because I just want to burn him. For fun. It's funny. Really, try it.
But we must say one thing. Our motivation is simple. Money.
Yeah, yes. Obviously, why would you do a podcast if you don't want money? Like, podcasts are basically most podcasts are made for money. Look at Andrew Tate. I mean, he doesn't need money. He made his podcast for completely different reasons, but it still made him some money. So podcasts are made for money. Don't argue with me. I don't like it.
I think we all know that he won't do any podcast soon because he can't. He is in jail.
He was accused of some devilish deeds, and I don't know why. To be honest, I don't really know much about this case. I've been observing the case of the Tate brothers for like a month, but not really this part of it, because I am not a lawyer, as you can see, and I am not a great person when it comes to law, so I can't say anything about this case, and he can though.
I can say only one thing. What I know is it's probably a little problematic case because there's not many evidence of his crime, and we don't know why he was arrested. We know what he might do, what he might did, but we don't know many things in this case. But when we talk about Romania and Tate, I heard there's one thing that I forgot.
Gypsies?
Yes, too. But I think other thing. So we don't introduce ourselves. How we want to be called? You know.
I really want to be called Technoblade's son. Okay, to be honest, I want to be called Boss. So just when you are writing a comment, just say Boss and this and that. And no, okay, your turn.
I have problem because I don't have really any funny nickname like Boss or any nickname that can be translated into English. So maybe just of course in your language, I don't know how you would translate it, but Mikhail, as you like.
Okay, so let's make it a Russian nickname, and just when you write a comment, just write Mikhail in comments. Okay.
No, please, because я говорим по-русски. Я не хочу.
What the hell? We are gonna get demonetized.
We won't get demonetized. Why do you think so? No, we won't. Because why would we? We are young. I want to be intelligent, but I don't know if I am. And no, I won't call any of us handsome because I prefer not to lie.
You're not handsome. Just a quickly reminder that you are not handsome.
I want. In the future, I hope we can call us a rich man, but we are not rich, so we make this podcast.
Okay, so you can send me money on. Well, let me check my account. Okay, I won't check it.
Let me show your debit card. I will show it to you. We'll all know who are you.
Do not ever show your debit cards in internet. Wanna know why? Well, your money will get stolen, probably by me.
Or someone will buy something like that as sparkling water. I think it's as one person called that it's the best because it's for rich people.
That's a valid argument because, like, when you pay for water, you basically pay for a bottle of plastic or glass, whatever water do you buy. So when you buy sparkling water, you at least buy carbon dioxide. So when you buy it, you are damaging our planet, but that doesn't matter. You buy carbon dioxide and something that's basically free because it's water. Like, water should be free, but it isn't.
It isn't because one thing, you need to. You can't take it from the ocean. You need to do something to get it. It's not that. Oh, I forgot. Unless if you live in mountain, near mountains, you can get there free water. But we live in a funny place and we can't. So
there's no mountains around here. So, like, you can guess where are we. Most countries don't have mountains. Like, we are in the middle of this country, and most.
Yes, we are from Albania. Kosovo is ours. No.
We might be from Russia, but we are not. Definitely, we are not.
We are better.
Are we Russian agents?
I don't know if you, but
wrong answer.
I don't get paid by them, so
I do.
no.
I do.
Oh, you do. Let me share your money. Let's share your money with this podcast because to this moment I paid for most of this studio, so
it's not my fault, okay? He won't give me his account numbers. I can't pay him basically
because you'll get. I don't know. You'll take it. You'll find out what my password is. You'll sell everything from me.
That was an option.
Yes, it is. It is. But let's get to the first topic I want to discuss. What do you think about Tate Brothers' message? Because we're their target group in some case.
Which one? Which one of Tate's messages? The
Let's
last one or just the Tate's message about everything?
About everything.
About everything. So, Tates have a very, very specific way of thinking, and I think that's because they are very rich and they've been through a lot of things. So you basically can't go and be Tate or try to be Tate. You must go through lots of hard shit to be Tate. So they're pretty much the best man I have ever seen in internet. Wanna know why? Because they talk about things that nobody ever talks about, and I don't know why. Because You see these all these girls like in some rich countries like USA. They go to Miami, they fuck around some dudes, and then they go back to their house and they think that's okay. Well, maybe that's okay. Not for me, but maybe that's okay. I mean, you can
But
do a valid argument about it.
But don't you
Try to.
think that in some way he's a part of that problem? Because he many times tell things like, "Oh, it's okay for a man to cheat, for a woman not." I won't argue if that is true in psychological way, but is it not part of the problem?
I mean, that's one of the most controversial things he said, and he said it like not a very long time ago. So it depends. I don't really think that's okay to cheat, either man or woman. So I think that's where Tate is wrong, but I can't argue with him basically because he wouldn't even talk to me.
I hope that in the future, when our channel will grow, he would do that. But nowadays we are too poor.
I mean, we could go to Romania like with a plane and just stay there and wait for him to drive past us.
You know,
from the
there's-
gas station, and we would talk to him and ask him about some things, and he wouldn't even reply because he doesn't care. But
You know, not until March, because you know he's in jail for I don't know how many days, but it doesn't matter.
more than a month basically, because they will stay. Both of Tates will stay in jail for like 23 more days, I think, or something like that, because their lawyer made a statement that they will be staying in jail for some time, and the Tates themselves also say that they will stay there, but they also said that there is no evidence against them, that police fabricated the evidence and blah blah blah. That's what Tristan said. And Andrew said that that God knows everything, because Andrew is very, very religious.
You know, I thought that you made that evidence.
I mean, obviously KGB has that evidence, but nobody really knows about that.
Of course, but about his message, you know, his message, maybe not told by him, but by other creators, by other influencers. I would say that, but for some of them, it may be not the right word. But it changed my my view on the world, and changed my many ideas. You know, I started going to gym 6 months ago, maybe. Yeah. And it is changing the view of anything, but does it influence us? I don't know if that influences us in the right way. You know, some things, of course, but when I see their influence on many people, some people are becoming hateful in some way because they can't change themselves, so they hate other people. So in some way he creates a problem, and I don't know if he's generating that problem, or he's only a symptom of that problem.
So it basically depends, because when you are getting red pilled, Yeah, most of you probably know this this one. When you are getting red pill, you often have so much hate for like women or everything that's
English teacher.
yeah, basically everything, because when you get dumped by a woman and you've loved her with all your heart and blah blah blah, then you get red pilled and you think something like, oh no, women are and blah blah blah. So that's where the hate begins, and after some time you get rid of that and you just use the things that are in this view to your advantage, or you use them to your disadvantage because you're stupid, but most people use them to their advantage.
Most people are stupid, you know, that's problem.
I mean, they are not stupid enough to use everything to their disadvantage.
You know, we both are stupid in some way, so that is problem too. You know, we do that podcast, we do everything we can to improve our lives, but in some way we're where we are a little stupid because we didn't figure out it by ourselves, but someone told us that, oh, this is what you should want, or you should improve, and it was, yeah, I didn't think like that before.
It depends, because the things about gym, I mean, I don't go to the gym, I train by myself, but I wasn't like introduced to training, and I wasn't like, oh, maybe I will start training, because I was freaking 6 when I started. I was 6. You don't think when you're 6. Ask like a kid that's 6 some questions about anything that he wants, blah blah blah. Like he will probably say a fast car or to be an astronaut or something like that. But they don't really know what they are doing. So you cannot see it as a wise decision or even a decision. So I don't think that about training. About other things, some yes, some I figured myself, and some I didn't figure out yet, because I am not as smart as I would like to be.
There's one thing funny about children's, because I don't know, I don't know if you had the same, but when I grew up, at some point I had ideas like, I want to be in the future, I don't know why, but blacksmith. And I'm not joking. It was weird, but okay. Next, it was changed to something like, I want to be an architect, or something like that. I don't know. I don't say that it changed really many really much of my worldview, but it was funny because and when I was 6, I wanted to do some physical jobs in the future. After I passed 12, you know, I wanted to do some lazy job, I would say. I don't say that architects don't work with many things, but you know, we won't argue. We will we agree that it's not physical job at most.
Being an architect, so it depends, because sometimes you
Yeah,
need
you
to go there and straight up go to your builders and smack their faces because they are freaking this project up or something like this. So about being a blacksmith, so when I was 6, I thought I would like to be a dragon. And he was like, I want to be a blacksmith, and I was like, Oh, I want to be a dragon.
You know,
Okay, you choose which one is cooler, but I think that dragon is definitely way cooler than a blacksmith.
you know, I at least would create a weapon to kill you. I shouldn't say that because we'll get demonetized.
I
Oh
mean-
no.
We'll just add a sound to this, so it won't. Like, we won't get demonetized.
We won't.
Absolutely, we won't get demonetized.
Mhm.
You know why? Because we are not Russian agents. We are not Russian agents.
But
Niet, we are not Russian agents.
but you know that more time you say that we are not, people will think, oh, they are.
Okay, so. Oh, no, I can't say we are.
Because we
I am
aren't.
Technoblade. So I can't be a Russian agent because I'm from California. It's definitely
Mhm.
California. Trust me.
Of course, you are. I won't talk about this because I prefer not to. You know, at least I'm in some way a native person in my country. Not like your forefathers.
Okay, that was so too much, but
Yes, we won't do second podcast because we agree on much things, but
I mean I will smack his face if he ever says anything like that again.
please don't turn off the camera.
Basically my ancestors, or should I say forefathers, because ancestor is a word that takes like too many years back. So my forefathers, like they were Lithuanian. So when you have Lithuanian forefathers, it's possible for you to make yourself a Lithuanian passport. I mean, it's obvious, but many people think like, oh, I'm American and my grandpa was from Spain, so I want I don't want a second. I don't want to make myself a second passport because why would I do it? What? They are closing me in California? Oh no, I cannot use my passport. Oh no.
You know,
Another
but
moment.
you know, but if you're from America, you don't want to. Oh, you want to go to other countries, but you know, you may dislike your country. But America, you have many people have many problems. But it's the richest country in the world. If you want to meet the five, the most,
The richest man?
yeah,
Go to Saudi Arabia. I mean,
or to America.
or America.
Most men from America are in the 5% of the highest income, with the highest income.
So with the thing that's the highest with the highest income is that I think that some of you may have watched Joe Rogan's podcast about this. So someone in his podcast says something like that some people in like Saudi Arabia or any other Arabic countries, you know, those guys that deal oil with America and other countries, they may be trillionaires. You know,
But people
to do
say
a comparison, okay? Elon Musk says what 200? I don't know how many. He has like,
don't know.
really vast, many vast sums of money. So and they are much more richer. So they are like Elon Musk is the Earth, and they are like the solar system. Okay, that's it. It's not confirmed, so I may be telling some shit.
You know, at some point, people thought that the Putin is the richest man in the world. I don't want to say that he isn't, but I want to say it won't be a long time. It wasn't a long time. It won't be a long time more, because you know, I'm happy that sanctions in some way work, because it's a little sad that we have a war near us.
I mean, so it's sad. It doesn't affect us.
It
Anyway.
affects the whole world, so
Not us, okay? I don't buy gas. I don't need to buy gas by myself, so it doesn't affect me. But gas prices are really, really high, though. In every country, I think. Besides Arabic countries. Because they are
cheers
so
for
rich.
Germany.
Oh. Oh, poor Germany.
Mm.
They closed like what? 2 atomic plants, I think? 2 or 3?
Yeah.
And they are now fucked. Because they can't import.
Because at least coal is made from green things. Like if you want coal, you can at first plant a tree and then turn it into coal. But for the atomic energy, you need uranium, and that is a little funny thing.
I mean, it explodes. Do you know Hiroshima and Nagasaki? I mean,
I think our viewers from Japan will know that.
you mean? You think? Well, maybe they don't. So that's where the atomic bombs that were, I think, Little Boy and Fat Man, they were called. Don't demonetize us.
Yeah.
Okay, don't demonetize us. I have no offense against anything that's fat. I love fat. I'm fat myself. You can see
We
it.
love
really
the fat people too much because we go to.
There's
I
more
go
of-
to the gym and he trains karate. So yeah, we love fat people.
Yes, we love them so much that we don't want to be like them.
But one thing, of course, we don't want to say that we can be fat, you can be, etc. We just think that it's better to be good looking. It's good. It's better to be the best version of yourself.
Okay, that sounds right. So, what he means, because we don't want to get demonetized. So, what he means is, when you're fat, you might not want to be fat because, like, you can't move, you can't do some things that some other people can do. You can't run, you can't walk. And that's like these are important things. Like, so it's definitely better to be in good shape because it gives you, like, you can jump, you can run, you can do everything. Like, it's better. It's just better. It's hard to become it's hard to get in good shape from being fat. It's definitely harder to do this when you are skinny, but it's also hard when you're fat.
Yeah.
And most people are like, no, I don't want because I'm lazy, and that's it.
I thought more about thing that you may disagree with me. I believe that a man world. I don't say about women because it's a different topic for maybe future. But when we talk about men, it's important because whole world about men is about who is stronger, bigger, who has the bigger and the better status. Because I believe it is really important, but the status is everything. The status is maybe that you look good physically, but you're short. It may.
You're what? 5 foot.
4.
4?
5.
Five
Sorry.
foot 5. You know what I am? I am, like, I think perfectly 6 foot. 6 feet. I think.
Mhm.
And he's 5 foot. 5 feet 5.
Yeah, I know that I'm short,
You know
and
what,
that's why I try
means?
to go to the gym.
I am I'm better. You will
Yeah.
never jump.
You know, I want to improve that. I want to make myself much higher, but at least I will look good.
I mean,
I hope.
there is an operation. I think it's you get it to be done when your bones are like so fucked up after some like accident or something like that. They regenerate them, and then they put like your fragment of your like this part of your body. Right? I don't know what it's called. I forgot. So they put it in like a steel cage or something like this, and they make your bone grow. Like they make it like, you know, it's like they just used it to make you look.
There's
Just make you higher.
there's one problem.
You can't do it because it's too dangerous.
You know, I prefer not to.
Yes, I know why. Because it's so painful that most people say it like, oh no, you know what? Giving birth wasn't that bad. It's worse.
Oh, you know, at least
I just made that up.
I'm as high as I'm as tall.
As high?
Yeah, I'm high. You know. No,
he's not.
I'm not.
He's not. Yeah.
I'm as tall as Albert Einstein, so I
don't
hope.
have the hair though.
No, I don't.
He had like the funniest hair ever. You've seen.
You always say that it's a hedgehog. It's not.
You've seen Einstein's hair. It's like his brain is making two processing in the same time, and it's creating the electrical.
It has its own atmosphere.
It has its own atmosphere, and it's like. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So it's the funniest hair I've ever seen. But besides his, he looks like hedgehog or something like this. I mean, it's funny.
Sonic.
You've seen this movie, Sonic?
No,
It's
I
terrible.
I don't have plans to watch it,
Don't.
because you know you'll laugh at me if I would do that.
It's like Puss in Boots, right? I will go.
We'll recommend it on
Okay.
the another video.
I will recommend Puss in Boots in another video after I watch it. Because I'm gonna watch it, but I didn't really. Obviously in cinema, not in my home because it's illegal.
Mm-hmm. It's
And don't watch Sonic. Sonic is fucking bad. I mean, the games are good, probably. I didn't play them, but they are probably good because every game from not 2000 and something is great. Why? Nobody knows. But they are great.
You know,
some God of War from below, from like past the 2000s year. So, and they are great because God of War is great, because Kratos is great, because Sigma Male are great.
yeah.
And killing gods is also doing this thing to gods is also great. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say the K word.
With Kratos is there's one little thing that I think that people don't understand. That some people think that Kratos in the newest game is a little how to put it, a little less. Have less strength, have less any most of how to put it, I don't know,
He's less bloody, I would say.
and he's
brutal.
worse worse physically than in the previous games.
He's not, because like
He tries to control his emotions.
he's not only controlling his emotions, he's also controlling his strength. We see it in God of War 5 when you fight against Thor and you punch him in the face and he's like, oh, that's the God of War, and he flies off with his Mjolnir hammer because he's in pussy. And Kratos controls his strength because yes, and we don't really know why. Like, maybe he doesn't want to kill anyone with it, or maybe, you know, because when Kratos punched something in previous games, most people that were in Greece were dying. So maybe he thinks he thought like that. His way of thinking was something like this: oh, if I punch this ice too hard, Atreus might die. I won't do it. Great success, and you have a better game because you are not so strong that you kill everything with one punch.
You know, it's in some way it's good father figure.
It depends. So Kratos,
as a Spartan.
So being a Spartan wasn't so great. Okay, because if you are a kid, a child, like a newborn, they were like, oh, newborn, yes, like in Avatar.
They'll throw you off the mountain if you would cry.
I really like to think that they threw the children of the mountain, and if they lived, they would take them and they would raise them as Spartans. And if they did
Simba!
Yes, a Simba moment, like, or like in Avatar 2, The Way of the Water, or something like this. Like, so Spartans were great, but being a Spartan wasn't great because you were dying and you were fighting everyone, and you were like, it was expected of you to fight as long as you could, as hard as you could, and do everything to kill your opponents and come back with your shield. Always with your shield, never on your shield, never lose a shield. Every time you go into the battle, have your shield with you.
You know, but with Sparta there's one more problem, because at the last days of Sparta, they had one big problem. Their population of native Spartans was too low to even garrison the entire territory of Sparta. So, you know, it's with this amount of slaves in Sparta,
don't say the S word, okay?
No, if someone will ban this video because of that word, you know, we talk about Sparta, not America, and we want to say slavery is not good thing, and it's something that should be punished every time. That
it happens. Well, it happens though. Like, slavery happens.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Everyone knows that slavery is still on the world. But the thing with Spartans is they had like zero population of native Spartans, and they had like a huge freaking mass of immigrants. And do you know France? You probably know France. So French people are definitely not like with Spartans. Like,
no,
right?
no.
They are definitely not Spartans. Their native flag is like a white flag. So
will it be xenophobic if I would say "ho baguette"? Sorry, I had to do that.
The toad eaters will kill us. Oh no, with their white flag and their memories of being great under the Napoleon Bonaparte.
You know, French people, you're great, but we'll make jokes of your country because some part of it is funny.
This whole country is funny. They made the same mistake as Spartans will being not even as good as them. I mean, they have like, how many immigrants does France have? Too much. Definitely too much. Okay? Definitely. It's like Sweden.
I don't know if it's correct, but I found something like 6 million.
I mean, it's too much. Immigrants aren't bad. These people aren't bad, right? But the thing is, when you have too many people, too many foreigners in your country, then the laws don't stop working. Your culture doesn't really apply to them, and other things like this. It happened in Sweden. It happened in Finland, I think, and in Norway.
Yeah, in Sweden there was a funny, I don't want to say funny accident, but one man, a leader of far right party,
Right.
set the Quran on fire near the Turkish embassy. Near the Turkish part of this city, and near what?
I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, because maybe because his party is anti-Islamic, anti-Muslim.
I mean, with being anti-Islamic, anti-Muslim, right? So I have Quran in my Quran in my house. Also, my uncle is a Muslim and like a native Muslim. He's from Lebanon or something like this. I don't know how to say this. I know name of countries are like
Lebanon.
Lebanon. Fucking this one country that's near Israel, and they speak French in it. I don't know why. They sometimes speak French.
It was French colony state. It was connected with Syria, French Syria, and that's why.
So you mean that I have a French uncle that looks like Andrew Tate? So basically, my uncle is Luke.
Yeah. Maybe.
My uncle is Luke.
Maybe.
I shout out to Luke.
I don't want to say that for me you look a little that you can be connected.
I mean, we are not connected with blood. He's husband of my aunt, from my father's side. So basically, we are not connected by blood. But I do not care. I will say that we are because I can, and it's funny.
No one will check this, but if you want to check that,
yeah,
we will. I don't know.
Go to London and try to
silence you.
KGB already knows your address. Or just go to London.
Mossad.
I mean, go to London and you can try to find him. Of course, if you don't get stopped.
Yeah. It will be a little problem. If we'll get demonetized.
For a good cause, though. A good cause.
Yeah. I would try to fight with it because I don't believe that we said anything wrong. Because some things are only jokes. We're new on this platform, so be kind to us.
Most of it is a joke. So,
most.
Okay, so now the main point that I wanted to make, but I started talking about my uncle. So, with being Muslim, right? This religion is really, really unique. Because in Christianity, you're the one that you are worshipping, this guy above us, right? The God. He is like a Trinity and blah blah blah, and Jesus is basically perfect. And when I was reading about Muhammad, I thought something like this. He really married a 9-year-old? And I was like, he's not perfect.
Yeah.
He's more human than the guys from other religions, right?
Yeah.
Like, even in the Greek or in the Norse religions, you know, these ancient ones with this funny serpent that like to
You
beat
know,
his own tail because he was fun. But Muhammad is not perfect, which is not necessarily a good thing, but might be a good thing. Looking at Muslims, it might be a good thing because they are doing pretty okay. I mean, they are rich.
It depends. It
Some
depends.
of them, because some
Most
of them are
of
not.
most of them, they are in the. They have some of the lowest incomes in
Yeah, that's true.
in most of the world.
That's true.
If I'm correct, most of them earn too less money even to live normal lives in Europe.
Yes, that's awful.
Yeah, and some of them, it's not a big group. They are too rich, I would say. Maybe not too rich, but they have so much money that we can't even understand how much is it.
It's like with billion seconds and million seconds, right? Million
Yeah.
seconds is like what, 13 days or something
Yeah.
like this, and a billion seconds is what, 70 years
Yeah,
or something like this.
you
I
know,
don't know.
you know. So funny thing, some human mind cannot understand some things, cannot think how much is something. You know, the most the weirdest thing that human brain knows, it is human brain.
It's funny. It's
Yeah.
like you are in shower and you think something like this. Oh, my brain named itself.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
like, what the hell is going on? And if you don't believe that your brain named itself and you have like your like astral spirit just sitting over there, then your astral spirit named
Yeah.
itself. It still works.
Yeah.
Duh.
To stop hiccups, you must think. You must remind yourself that you are not longer fish. You know that's world is a funny place.
I'm no longer a fish. I won't do a hiccup ever again.
Yeah.
Solve so many problems. So I have a trick for you guys.
Yes.
And girls, and it's a great one. Look me in the eyes. I mean, I'm really far from you.
But at least look on the camera.
No, I'm looking on the screen because it's funnier. Okay, I will look on the
Yeah,
camera.
you know,
Okay,
there's one problem. We have screen there, and sometimes we will look on this, not on the camera, because
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been looking at it for
we are
the whole
not
time.
used to it now. I hope in the future we will get used to it.
I've been looking at it for the whole time, and like most of you are like, what the hell is here? It's so interesting that he want to look at his friend. It's a screen.
You
Very
know,
interesting.
we want to look as good as we can,
Okay,
because
so I will do the trick,
continue.
okay? Look me in the eyes. You are now breathing manually.
Oh no.
It's so funny. I love it. It always works.
No, please.
Do you hear me?
I don't want to say that you're a bastard, but you are.
Okay, so we are getting demonetized, right?
Yeah.
So
No,
can I
no, why? Why? I don't understand.
because
You
the-
know, for
all the
first...
YouTube workers are now breathing manually. They read that
No! No!
and they will be like, oh, so yeah.
I see what you did there.
So now we can say basically anything.
Yeah, because it won't be checked because
You know
you
what
will
it means.
still be demonetized.
You know what that means. You know what that means. Wait, let me make a letter out of my hand. And it's like,
Aikido.
no, Aikido. Does it look like N?
Yeah.
It's N. If you don't want it to be N, then have better arms than I have. So it's N. You know what N means, and you know what I mean. N is for
Norway.
anyway. I'm not racist. I promise.
You know, we aren't racist.
You are not.
I hope, because in the future we'll have guests on this couch, and I hope they won't be too. They are not too, because we want to have a good group of friends, of people, because you know, when people around you want to create you, you know, to change you in not good direction. They want to do anything they want. They want to do hard work. If you will say them, oh, I want to go to the gym, they will say, why? You can go party with us. You know, that becomes a cage.
I mean, I'm partying and I'm training, so it's not a problem for me. But basically, when you are partying and you want to like make yourself less heavy, you know what I mean. So you don't really want to drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol when I'm partying. It's obvious I can't.
You can't,
No,
because
I can't.
you're only 16.
I can't because I'm too young. I know I don't look like it, but I'm too young to drink alcohol, so I don't drink alcohol. And one of our friends is racist, and he's not our friend, to be honest, because he's racist. And I don't really want to have racist friends, because if you have racist friend, then you might become one yourself. So I don't have friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it implies.
You know.
And also, with the guests on this couch, it's obvious that he will invite his 30 girlfriends. And I will invite...
I'm not a Muslim, so no.
Okay, let me... Where is Quran? I will make you a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim myself. I am an... okay, you will guess what I am.
You know, so if you talk about this, I want to say that, you know, I know I'm Christian. If you will talk in the future about this, you know that you may think many things about that, and we'll talk about it in another podcast. But I want to say that because you know, if you want to watch us in the future, at least I prefer you would know who we are.
You said that I'm boss and you are Mikhail and you are from KGB.
Yeah, but more things.
And you are not getting paid because I decided that. Because I'm
Sad.
I'm your boss. Because I'm boss. It's obvious that I'm your boss. I'm everyone's boss. Except for Joe Biden. He doesn't need a boss. Because he's the boss himself. Have you ever seen someone that's so high in the United States that he doesn't even need to walk up the stairs? He doesn't do it. You know why? Because he's so high that he never does it. So when
Yeah.
they wanted him to do it, he just, you've seen that clip. It's embarrassing for America. Like, why?
Mhm.
This guy is like older than my grandfather.
No.
And he's a president. I think.
You know what's funny? My grandmother have better. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that Joe Biden don't have a good mind, but my grandmother have better. You know, she
Yeah, I know.
she remember things from the Second World War. Oh no.
Second World. Oh, that's an old lady. That's an old.
Yeah.
That's really great, because when you you are reading history books, right? Some of you may be, and you are,
Yeah.
obviously. I'm not, because I don't have time to do this. I need to do everything else.
It's all about time management.
Yes, definitely.
You know-
Especially when you are playing League of Legends. So I stopped playing League of Legends. Kids, don't play League of Legends. Everyone, do not play this game.
Be like this.
Go play fucking Minecraft. Be like Technoblade.
Be like this.
Or be like this. Sell your League of Legends account.
And
But,
buy.
do not follow this in every step, obviously. Follow him in only this one and the dancing one. These ones are good. The others are, well, it depends. Some are bad.
You know, about this, there's one funny thing, because you know, he's a little like.
He was, bro.
No, I want to say that he's something like
Wait.
like cult. Created something like cult, I would say, in some way.
Not
Because he's a little like a symbol for man. Oh, I want to be like him.
he is a symbol. I mean, the thing that I want to be like him, he got replaced. You know by whom? By Tate Brothers, I think. Not to everyone, but the thing with this is like he did many good things, and he created this like world on the worldview that you need to go to gym, you need to do something with yourself, you need to dance like him. His dances are really great. I think. I mean, you look at it and he just does some aikido moves, and and you are like, what the hell is this? And then you think to yourself, well, that gave me pump. I want to train now like him, and that's a good thing. And he created a cult.
You know, but some people think that oh, he was the in some way perfect person, perfect man, but even after his change, he was still addicted to some.
Yeah, he was addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably can say drugs on our podcast. So he was addicted to drugs, which is a bad thing. But if you say something like, "Oh, well, I do not care," then you are like, "Oh, pretty good person. I can follow his steps and try to be like him, or at least try to be somewhere near what he was like." Because this was obviously a great guy. Yeah, put me some.
You know, sparkling water. If some company wants to make a sponsorship with us, we would love to do that.
We really wanted to do that with Coca-Cola, but I didn't bring Coca-Cola, so you can blame me for that.
You know,
And
if Pepsi will be that company that will make a sponsorship with us,
yeah,
it's obvious
they won't.
they will be better company. They will make a better drink,
Yes,
and
they don't,
our
so.
English teacher won't argue with us because when she prefers
Because she is a woman.
no, we don't want to say that, but
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not misogynistic, and also I'm sorry, and I want to apologize to every woman on the world. You are all beautiful and loved and everything else. And I don't have a girlfriend, so you can.
A funny thing.
I do not have a girlfriend, right? I think I do not have a girlfriend.
Anime ships don't count.
Okay, so shout out to one company. Shout out to Yostar. They made the greatest game ever, which is Azurlane. Obviously,
That's
the greatest
maybe
game ever.
you don't have a girlfriend.
That's game for you if you don't have a girlfriend, and if you don't want to watch porn, right? Because some people are like addicted.
Oh,
to this.
I will have to make censorship with that.
Yeah, just make it sound okay. I will say corn from now on. Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing with corn is like you are sometimes some people are addicted to it, right? And they cannot stop. And they're doing like the fapping thing. You know what it is like. So when you have some games that are lewd and some games that are like you think about your morality and then you say and then you think about humanity and you're like, what the hell is that? So some of these games may make it more like less difficult. Oh, not more something because I forgot the word, but less difficult to quit the corn. So you might want to try it if you watch corn and if you're addicted, because it's like your brain or corn is it's worse than the Breaking Bad blue thing.
I hope
like
you
worse.
won't make any drugs or like in Breaking Bad, but there's one thing about this. The greatest advice that in some way helped me with NoFap is from Hamza. So don't count days that you since you did that, since you failed, because you'll regret this, because it will be, oh, I did it for 30 days now, so at some point you'll feel that, oh, I didn't do that for so long that I need something to celebrate that, and you'll fail again.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
best thing is to make this time as long as possible, but you shouldn't count these days, because you'll have in your mind that, oh, it is I don't know 37 days since I did that. And I feel weird because you'll always have in your head that, oh, I did that, I failed, I don't want to fail again, and you'll have the idea, maybe I will do that again, in your head always.
Yeah, that's true.
It's problem because
if you are a cigarette addict, you can try it with cigarettes too. It works because I tested it on my grandmother. I was really young back then, and she was smoking, right? So she used to smoke like a lot, and me and my brother, we always went. We were always going to her and we were telling her, "Stop smoking, please, stop smoking," blah blah blah. And
it didn't work.
She stopped. It worked.
No,
it's funny, and it worked like. I told her once, I think, something like, do not smoke and do not count or something. I don't know, I was really young. But she stopped smoking though. So that shows that it's possible to get out of addiction and that your family is a great thing. So family is great.
but it is... when you say to that person, "Oh, stop smoking," isn't it
Doesn't
a
work.
little bit like when you talk to depressed person and, "Oh, why are you sad? There's so much people. There's so much happiness in the world."
So depends on the type of depression, because if your depression is like really really deep, it won't be cured by something
and-
like chronic.
And you know, if it is a clinical depression, it's something different. If it is that you're only depressed because you spend your day laying on your couch and you did nothing on the whole day, I think in some way you should feel something like that. Because at some point you will have in your mind, "Oh, I need to change that," but I hope in such cases it would not develop into clinical depression.
Yeah, like being sad is normal. Being sad too much is not normal. So be sad, but not too much and not for too long. Like you can be sad if your dog dies or something like this. Like it's
normal.
really, it's really sad. Like you see a dog and he dies, and you're like, well, that's fucking sad.
You know, but there's one more thing. In that situation, you shouldn't stop working, stop doing your things, your routine,
Yeah, that's true.
because you're sad. Because if you would try to work only when you think, "Oh, I'm really happy, I'm really motivated today, I must do that," it won't work, because I don't feel like doing hard work most days, and I do it because that is discipline, and I think that everyone should embrace this.
So the thing with emotions, like they shouldn't affect your schedule. They should affect.
Yeah.
They should affect like your thinking, because they obviously will, because emotions work like that. So they affect your thinking and blah blah blah. But they shouldn't affect what you're supposed to do in the day, in the night, anything. They should affect basically like some of your free time, because your free time is priceless, and you need to like have fun with your emotions in your head, and you can do it when you are working. So try to do it in your free time, and do never interrupt like your schedule, what you are doing. I don't know, when you are doing push-ups, do not interrupt yourself with fucking, "Oh no, my girlfriend left me." Like, it doesn't matter in this moment, okay? It matters when you are free to like sit somewhere and you are like, "Okay, I need to think about this because I need to, because my head will explode," or something like this. Like, emotions are really important in your life. They're part of it.
But funny thing is that it's true that most of us start exercising more or in different way to
When they feel better.
to improve our looks, to improve our confidence, mostly because we want to impress someone. We want to have this charm of this the best person that we want to impress someone, like,
So,
I don't know, women.
who are you impressing? Definitely not me.
Now, nowadays,
Definitely not
na-
care.
nowadays I do it for myself because I'm impressed by
Nowadays.
yeah.
Nowadays. So he was like, "Well, this girl is pretty."
I was the smallest person in the room, so because I'm not tall, I'm not in good. I wasn't in good shape, and I'm still not in a good shape, but I'm improving to make this goal.
So the thing with good shape is like in the. So it depends. If you are bodybuilding, then good shape is
Yeah.
like it's fluid.
Yeah,
It's really, it doesn't matter. Like take a look at Sibam and take a look at Ronnie Coleman in their prime, obviously. I mean Sibam is in his prime. Maybe not because he torn his biceps some time ago,
yeah.
so he's not really in his prime. But Ronnie Coleman is way after his prime, so and he's like fucked. Because bodybuilding is like it's damaging your body. It's like with most of the great things that you are doing, they're damaging your body because they're hard. So when it comes to male physique, you really want to build a V shape. So the thing with V shape is like it's from here, somewhere over there, it's going like this. And it's like two lines, they go like that. So you have the shoulders here, and they should be like really wide, and your what's this part called? This stomach, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. So this part should be smaller than your shoulders, and it should go like this, right?
Yeah.
Like V, like this. V is that, so it's like an extended V, and that's the most biologically wanted physique So
By everyone.
by everyone, and it's for males and women. When they see this physique, they are biologically attracted. It might not work because we are more complicated than biology. Trust me, we are way more complicated than biology.
Do you know one thing? Most things in the society and in
Fucking wall, it's so
and in human brain, it's always not that it's not binary. It's so complicated that we don't even know if we know about something enough. Dunning-Kruger effect.
This effect. No, that's a funny effect. That's really funny because
And funny thing is that when you know about some topic, I would say 90%, because you're specialized on that, you don't even know how many things you don't know about this topic.
Yeah, it's funny. Like when you are like you have the 10% of the knowledge on something, and you're like, oh, I know so much because I learned a fucking 30-minute course on how to be hydrated or something like this. So you're like 30 minutes of studying, yeah, I'm smart, and that's 10%. So you're like, you don't see the other 90 because you have like two less. It's like not enough to even see that there is so much to learn about this.
It's
and it works like circles. So when you have a small circle, it has like it doesn't. Okay, I will sit there because the sound might be bad. So when you have like a circle, okay, I will make it in the air, and it's not a circle. Circles look way
Let's say
Let's
that
say it's a circle, okay? It's a circle. Don't make it twisted. It's a circle, and it's like this, like
yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
So it's round, blah blah blah, everything that circles are, and it's surface of the circle, right? So my finger surface, one of my fingers is fucked, by the way. And the surface of it is like really small, right? And it touches like a really small space. You know what I mean, right? You also know what I mean. Definitely you
We
know.
hope so.
So when you have a bigger circle, like, okay, let's make a fucking bigger circle. Okay, how to make? Oh, this is a circle.
Perfect.
I'm really bad at geometry. Don't judge me, okay? It's a circle.
We all know that you want to show your muscles.
And
We all know.
they're blocked by the microphone. They've been. I need to sit somewhere else. I will sit on the ground next podcast. Watch me. I
You'll do this as you want.
So the thing with the circle is like when it's bigger, it touches more space, and that's it. That's how Dunning-Kruger effect works. The more you know, the more you know that you don't know. The less you know, the more. No, okay. The less you know.
Yeah, we know. Oh, we all know.
I really wanted to say that. It's like
Yeah,
I will say it on another podcast.
You know, so,
Okay. I will just punch you in the face.
I had something like that with
With women?
with psychology.
No, I wanted to say women.
No, with psychology because to this day it is one of my favorite topics. You know, it's weird. It is it is funny in some way, but when you will study psychology, you have this that you know something, you're sure about it, and you think, I am competent to say things about psychology because I know this.
And
It's not work like that.
Here comes Jordan Peterson and says, "No,
Yeah,
you are not right, boy."
yeah. At some point you realize that you don't know so much thing that it is funny. You know, half of year ago, I would say, I'm good at psychology. I thought something like that. Now, I don't believe that. I know that I know much more things about this topic than most people. But I'm like a child who tries to walk.
No, the same things happen to me with like studying the religions of the world. So I was like, I know some things about Christianity. I know something about Islam. Well, that might be great. That's enough. And then I was like, there's 1,000 religions or more. I don't know anything about it. Jesus was like that and not like that. I didn't know that. Why would they teach me about that? And I was like, I don't know so many things. Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I am. My English is being fucked up by myself. My own brain is making my English fucked up. Why?
It is a little.
Why?
Because we don't use English every day, like now.
I mean, I do.
Okay, you.
I do. I watch too much Technoblade. So
Okay.
when I it's sad though.
Maybe because-
Rip Technoblade. Donate to, like, he started this donation for you. You should also donate. Donate to right now. Donate to Technoblade.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so he will donate to Technoblade, or he will sing a song if he doesn't donate to.
No.
Okay, so you will donate to Technoblade.
So, what song do you want?
Yeah.
Maybe some sea shanties.
Okay, we might try to see the Spanish girls.
Maybe not now.
Not now, but we will do this.
At some point.
Might be funny. Because
Maybe
Spanish girls are
on
funny.
some live stream if we'll make something like that.
We are too poor. We don't have the things to make it. Okay, maybe.
If you are poor, okay.
I mean, maybe we do have the things. You just said I'm poor. Look at this. You know what it is? It's a new phone.
You
My
know,
phone
if
broke.
you want to open it, we won't know if it is phone or only the case. Okay, it's phone.
It's phone. It's phone. Look at this. It's a blue phone in a golden. I don't know what it's called. Okay. This. You know
Case.
what this is, right?
Phone case.
Phone. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's phone. It's called phone case.
You know, I don't create. I had no influence on creating
Okay, where is
English words.
Where is your English dictionary? We will
No,
check this.
I. It's true.
You don't.
It's
have-
phone case.
It's
Yeah.
I'm retired.
For some people, it might sound funny, but you know, we are from a funny country from the Central Europe, so
Yeah, we are from Slovakia.
Slovenia. Slovenia.
You can't just say Slovenia. Like
Why?
Slovakia, okay? So we are from Slovakia or from Czech Republic.
No, we are from.
No, we would be drinking if we were from Czech
We are
Republic.
from
right?
Czechoslovak Republic.
Don't bring this one, okay? Do not bring this one. Like the thing when you say
I won't
something about-
bring war in Serbia, okay? At least I can do that.
We are getting demonetized. Once again, I said it like 20 times.
And
We will get demonetized like 20 times.
you know,
Our accounts like shrink when we are getting demonetized for the 20th time. Does YouTube like send people to take some of our
Yeah.
money because they demonetized us too
No,
much? So
no.
they're wasting too much money on us.
No, you know what? I will try to find all of that parts when we say controversial words.
And I won't do anything because I am too bad in computers. Kids, don't be good at doing computer work. You will end up like him, doing work for me. Because I'm the boss.
You know, but funny thing, you'll make our TikTok, so
Yeah, but I'll do it.
we want to
from-
recommend it for everyone.
Yeah,
But
TwoManTalking, the TikTok. It's starting from when I want to, or when
we don't know yet.
We don't know yet because he needs to do the hard work first, and then
Mhm.
I will do the hard work because I need to promote something and not promote fucking nothing or a empty channel. So
We want to promote ourselves.
I mean, I really do not want to promote myself
Why?
because I want money. And I don't want to be a famous person. I mean, I want to be a famous
You
person,
know-
but not in the means of Andrew Tate when I'm going to fucking jail.
You know, for me, money is not the goal,
It's
but
not- it's not
but
real.
it's some.
It's not real.
Mhm.
Guys, money is not real. Trust me.
Yeah, you know, it's not goal of creating this podcast, but it is rather a way to achieve my goals.
It's true, I think. I mean, like, for me, it's the same. Because we are not greedy. Like, we are not. At least I'm not. Maybe he is.
We don't want your money, but you can give it to us.
Yeah, it works like this. It's like, you know, when you are streaming, some really big streamers are like reading donations for the first like 10 minutes of the stream. Because they just
Yeah.
get so much money for like opening the fucking YouTube.
You know, it's funny thing. And I think our world is changed in such way that we couldn't even think that in the 2023 sorry, in 2003
2023.
yeah, I don't know why I can't say that.
Or just say 2023 or 2.
You know, in my mind, there is. This is 2022 year still.
It's 2020 for me. Don't say that thing. I mean, I stopped at the you know what, the forbidden one. It's forbidden to say this.
Yeah.
The P word. Okay, the P word and the C word. You know what these are.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the. No, I really wanted to say.
You know, but there will be problem
I
because
can't say this.
yeah.
We can't say this on YouTube? For real? We can just like add it
No, it's sad.
in description.
No, it's sad.
We can't?
We can't.
Why? America.
You know, there's two versions. We can get demonetized and try to work with our channel to grow to something.
But we want to get money. I mean,
Or-
we can get from donations.
Yeah, and we won't develop ourselves,
Okay, so
our channel, or we'll do other things and we can't say these words because we can get cancelled. So
I really need to cut off some friends. They are too racist. I said that already that I do not have friends because they are racist. They were racist. They are not racist
I
currently
hope-
because I don't have them.
I
But I
hope,
have 30 girlfriends and none of them is racist.
oh,
Okay, that's a lie.
I
straight up.
hope YouTube won't catch these words and demonetize us or
The R
cancel
word?
us.
The R word? It's not forbidden, I think.
I hope so.
It's like when
You know,
say,
it's our first video,
if
so
you say I am not racist, then it's great.
yeah.
You just say something good. There's one less racist person on the earth because they obviously exist. Like,
Yeah.
well,
But
Duh.
you know, the funny thing is that most people who say they are not racist,
I actually are.
yeah,
So we are
if you
not.
fight against something, there is a chance that people who do it with you may think something like that.
Yeah, it's like if you look
It's
in
funny.
the abyss for like too long, the abyss looks into you.
Mm.
Even though the abyss doesn't have freaking
Yeah.
eyes.
You when
It's
you
not true.
when you want to see something inside the cosmos see inside you and wants to find something.
Okay, like my liver or
And remember, please don't disappoint it, because you know it would be funny thing.
like you already disappointed your parents. So do not disappoint the cosmos. Okay? Like just don't drink and your liver will be fine and cosmos looks into you and it says, oh, the liver
Don't
is
sell your
fine.
kidneys.
Okay, it's good. Don't sell your kidneys. Actually, they're pretty useful, I think. Have you ever
Both.
both of them? Okay, you can do a little bit of trolling. So you can sell your kidney, right? Okay, I think I'm forbidden. Okay, I will say it no matter what. So you sell your kidney, you buy an iPhone, you make some videos on TikTok on your iPhone. You get money, you buy your kidney back, you sew it back to you into you, and then you have money from TikTok, and you have 2 kidneys.
It don't
Works.
work don't won't work like that, but yeah.
It does.
No.
Have you ever tried?
No, I have both of my kidneys.
So you have never.
Do you? Because you know, you
I
don't have iPhone.
So for proof, I can show my stomach, but I will do it on the next podcast because I will have a 6-pack.
It will be only
next
on
podcast.
our OF.
Yeah, we might start on F. I mean, I'm not handsome, and by default he's too. He's not handsome. Like just
You
look
become
look at me and look
you
at him.
become something.
We're not.
You
No.
become the people who are you surrounded by.
So I became a loser because I'm surrounded by the air. and air is for losers.
Yeah. I prefer Mars.
Do not breathe air. Just do not breathe. Why would you breathe? Duh. Doesn't work. Why would you breathe? Okay, we ran out of like things to say. So
No, we don't run.
have something in your magical phone.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about?
Yeah, something I want to talk, because most topics will develop on the other podcast, on our other podcasts, maybe with guests. But things that I want to share at least to some point. Why? Because I don't know why. Why nowadays people don't want to do anything? You know, most people are lazy nowadays.
It's like thought about like it some time ago, and when I was thinking about, I was like, wasn't it that way in like every time, like for so many time, like for this 200,000 years that we are the humanity? I mean, we probably
because
been lazy because it's like we don't evolve like in 200,000 years. We don't evolve so much that we just become perfectly lazy in this. It's too little time. So it's like I think we have been lazy. We've been lazy for like the whole history, but we couldn't embrace it because
maybe
people were like, oh no, I am lazy and I do not want to do this, but I must because I will die if I don't. Now you don't have this worry. You're like, oh, if I don't do this, nothing happens. I'm rich. I have computer.
But at least we can see nowadays that there are people who want to work hard and do anything to get rich, and share that ideas with other people. So we get back to the first topic, and I didn't want to do that. So okay.
What first topic? Which one?
Dates.
No, we won't go to Tate. So we will.
No.
Instead, we will go to Rome. Rome. It's funny because they were like they're not Romanians.
Romans.
Romans, I think.
Romanians, yes.
Romanians too, but Romans. They were like, let's take some swords and go anywhere and just kill everyone that is here and conquer this land because we can.
But it worked to some degree.
I mean, it's like the concept is really funny. It's like try to achieve the most that you can. So some people are like that, and some are freaking lazy. And I don't know why, and I do not care because I'm not a biologist, and I won't be because I do not care about biology so much.
Yeah.
That I want to be a biologist, and my biology teacher will kill me for it if she watches this.
I think she won't, but okay.
I mean, she can try.
I hope that most of our colleagues, our teachers maybe, will watch that, because I hope that we will not be expelled from our school. I hope.
You probably won't. I mean, it's not forbidden to do podcasts.
Yeah, and it's not forbidden to share our views. But, we live in such country that, I don't know, it can happen.
No. I mean, probably.
We hope.
I think we hope. Okay, we hope. If it does happen, though, it means that we are making more podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
we
Because we will have more time and less things to do.
less things to do, definitely less things to do. So school is hard. Like work is also hard. I was working for some time, so don't go and say that, oh, you are too young to say that. I was working. Trust me, boys and girls. So school
Everyone.
is hard because it's boring, and you think to yourself something like, why am I doing this? It's not only boring, it seems like totally useless. Totally useless. And it's like, some of the school knowledge is not useless, because like the biology knowledge, like you know something about your hormones and you know how they work, and you're like, you can control them more, or something about your brain and you can control it more, or you can be like aware of how does it work, or something about chemistry and you can watch Breaking Bad and actually know what is going on, and don't just pretend to know what is going on. Or
Because you don't know.
or mathematics, or just math.
Yeah.
It's funny, because math is completely useless after some point.
Yeah.
You are not a mathematician, it becomes useless. But if you are, then it isn't useless, because you are creating new things. Like, what is math creating nowadays? I don't
Everything?
even know. Everything probably, because engineers are creating probably
You know, when you work at McDonald's, you need to know math too.
yeah, you need to count how many Big Macs.
You know, you don't count some things. Some.
I try to count fries. Actually, when you are bored, you sometimes do really like fucked up things.
Mm-hmm.
So I started counting fries from McDonald's, and I was like, how many is there? And I went to like 10, and then I stopped counting, and I looked at myself in the car mirror, because I was in a car, and I told myself in my mind, what the hell are you doing, boy? You should try that too, when you are like, I don't know, doing some stupid things.
And you
Like
know,
really stupid.
mostly I eat everything made here in my house. You know, I don't often go to restaurants or some things
Restaurant.
something like McDonald's.
That's very...
Okay.
McDonald's isn't a restaurant.
You know-
it's a superior being. Trust
Mhm.
me. Like, McDonald's is... So you know, it's not healthy. It's not really great, because KFC is better. And you're like, why am I eating this? But then you look at it, you eat it, and you're like, wow, that was great. And you're like, it's the same. It's not the same as the food, as the home cooking, because like home cooking is way healthier and blah blah blah, and
So maybe
some every other thing, and you should eat at home. But you're like, oh no, McDonald's, yes, the so many good Big Macs and other things. Oh yes, I will eat it, and I will be like Piers Morgan.
you know, we should recommend Friday cookings.
No, we won't recommend it, because they are not paying us, and by they are not paying us, I mean I am not paying us.
Yeah,
Because I won't pay myself, because that would mean taxes.
yeah.
Taxes are obviously are great. Like, government needs
Yeah.
taxes, definitely. So
We love our prime minister.
I actually do love him. Like, he's
hope.
so funny that I do love him. He's like the funniest person ever. He's like,
Maybe.
and then you look at it and you think to yourself, that's my prime minister, and you just start laughing.
Yeah.
You have never seen someone like that.
You know, at least
He's great.
at least in Slovakia,
No?
there was a case that their prime minister said that sorry that I had in my government. He was one person. He was something minister. I don't remember of finance maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. He said sorry that we had such an idiot in our government.
That was the prime minister talking about the minister of finance. I think.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I really appointed this guy."
Yeah. It's
What the hell?
whole history of Slovakia is funny.
I don't really know history of Slovakia.
Especially part since 1938.
Okay, that's the funny part. Okay.
Yeah, it's the funny part.
So World War II is really not funny. It's a very serious topic, obviously. So, like, do not ever laugh about. Do not
No, we
say
can't.
anything.
We can laugh about some things, but we must say that some time ago it would be obvious, but nowadays, yes, we don't want to say that we shouldn't commemorate many of the fallen soldier, fallen people. We don't laugh about many things about this topic, but I think at least, I don't know if you agree with me, that you can laugh, you can joke about some parts of it.
I'm always like about jokes and about laughing about things. I'm like, you can laugh about anything and everything. It depends in which conversation. Because if you are talking about building an orphanage, then you don't want to make your father joke. You really don't want to.
Yeah.
Trust me, you really don't want to. These orphans will kill you. Just like techno. So, you don't want to do this. But in specific situations, you can laugh about everything. Like, you can laugh about Soviet Union in some specific situations and other things like that. Obviously, KGB is going to get you, but
but you can laugh.
But you can laugh. Not for long though.
Yeah.
I will find.
Not you, but someone. I don't want to make this show all about this. I'm not. I don't know if they pay you. Okay.
We are not Russian agents.
We're not.
Trust us.
But
We are not.
I will say it again. When you say that you're not, again, you will say that. Much more people will think, oh, it is true.
I mean, Twitter will judge us. So, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
If we ever get so popular that Twitter...
I don't believe we'll get such many viewers, because
Because we are not famous enough to do...
Yeah.
We want...
We're not handsome.
We are not... That's painful, okay? So not being handsome is painful. Trust me. So like when you are like him, you are not handsome, right? Or like me, I'm too also not handsome. Obviously, I'm
It's
not.
lie.
I'm not. I'm not handsome. So he's also not handsome, and we are like, where are the girls?
No, I don't have something like that. I don't have.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I did.
When I stay
I do not
in my
know.
basement.
It's basement, by the way.
When I stay in my basement, I think more about, I should work to improve myself, because I want to be the best version of myself, to be happy in life, and I don't have something. Oh, I need someone to fulfill my life, to have a purpose in my life. You know, I think the purpose is simple, and all people need to find this out by themselves.
Okay, I think we need a new topic.
Okay,
Okay.
what will you propose?
No, I don't. I am not proposing topics today. I
Sad.
I will try to do it another time, maybe.
Maybe.
But now he has the magical somethings written in his phone, and he's like better than me because he has that.
You know, I organized all
prepared.
of this.
He's
All of
freaking
this.
prepared. I'm not prepared. I woke up at 4 a.m. I think. To be honest, I didn't really wake up today because I was like, I was up to 4 a.m. and then I was up to 5 a.m. Then I went to sleep for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I woke up.
He live. You know, he sacrificed his time to be here. So be kind for us.
I sacrificed my freaking sleep. It might give me like some things like I don't know. Sleep deprivation gives you some bad things, but I don't know which things. I don't remember, and I do not care. So when I do not show up on the next podcast because I'm dead, then you probably know why. It's because of sleep deprivation. Do not be sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Yeah, dobra, okay.
One topic that I want to talk with you, because it's first podcast.
Or not.
It's first podcast. So I know you don't know this person, but I want to talk with you about Iman Gadzi. He is creator on YouTube. On some podcasts, I hope we'll watch something of his of everything, maybe most of his materials, but he's 23-year-old. He has something around 30 millions of dollars on his account.
Okay.
And
he money himself.
Yeah, you know, it's typical, like most of young millionaires on internet. He was only example of that kind of people. So
This
is so.
It's a whole kind of young millionaires.
Yeah.
You know, if someone of you is broke, just look at it that way.
Yeah.
There's a whole another kind of people that are young millionaires on the internet.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? I do not even have like 100,000 on my account.
But here's one problem that I see. Because most of them says, "Oh, I'm like you. You all can do this. What I did." Because when you change your life, when you pay for a course for something, they share with you, but with the paywall. You know, it's funny for me.
The paywall is there.
Yeah, it's fun.
Here.
Yeah, it's funny for me because the whole kind of these people, okay, they made this money that they have. Some of them had worked on that purpose really hard. I don't want to say then they don't. They didn't. But funny thing, they're not like us.
What do you mean?
You know, some of them.
They're not poor. Maybe.
One thing, they think in another way. You know, most of us don't have this mentality that they have, and we can reach that. It's problem.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
Because you know you can be a really rich person. You can, but if you don't have this mindset to collect and share this money in the right way to make more money, you won't be rich for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. With being rich, it's like you can have you can be the most wealthy person in the world, and you can fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Just spend it all on something or throw it into the water, or I don't know. What can you do with money? Once again,
Everything.
You can like buy a Bugatti and start talking, start saying to people and asking, you drive your Bugatti and you get out of it and you're like, what color is your Bugatti?
You know, it's sad because most people won't know what even Bugatti models are, because they're, you know, we too are too poor to think about that.
I mean, this brand is like really old. Bugatti is old.
Yeah.
They've been doing their job really good and for a really good
Unlike the Porsche, for example, Porsche,
do not mention it. Do not mention.
they don't have funny history.
Okay, just check it. Okay, like check the Porsche history. Stop this podcast. Go to Wikipedia and check Porsche from like 90 something to 9050. Let's say.
No.
Just check it from 90 from the start of the brand to 9050.
But please don't say that we said to you that you can check. You can check, of course, but if you'll be, oh, I don't want to buy this Porsche. It's not our fault, you know.
Like, actually, if you are rich enough to buy Porsche, you do not care about history, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that I'm not rich enough to buy a Porsche myself, so I cannot say that for sure. But if you are rich enough to buy a Porsche and someone says, oh, you know, they have some funny history or something like this, why would you care? Why? Literally why? That's the same thing. The Germany has funny history, right? But everybody
no.
Everybody that goes there doesn't really care. They go to Germany because it's a good country, right? Okay, except for the electricity part, but
Yeah.
that's not an example of a good politics. But that doesn't disqualify Germany as a good country. So you go to Germany and you are like, oh, they have funny history. Well, I do not care. I can live here in like for much longer than in my own country and much better. So why wouldn't I? It's like the thing about history is like it has happened.
Yeah, but you know, for some things like I think Argentina, Argentina or Brazil has the second biggest Oktoberfest in the world. Guess what?
So
who lives there?
Not mention this. Okay,
sorry, I have to.
We are going to Oktoberfest. If this podcast lasts for like some more years and we will
2 years
and we'll make enough money to do this, we are going to Oktoberfest and we are drinking on live.
Maybe.
maybe. So I'm not saying that for sure, but we'll be like over 18
Yeah.
by then, so we will be able to drink. And I think that's the. Do we have some other topics today?
No, I think it's all for
It's
today.
It's time for end. So drinks, drinks too.
Yeah.
Drinks. Do we have
Are
some
we-
water? Still?
Yeah.
Can you pour me some?
Yeah, but you can do it yourself, and I will finish this podcast. So, thank you all for watching this first video on our channel, and please like, subscribe, or share it with someone, because we want to grow. We want to continue this journey, and I think it's all. So, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.